Man, whenever there is Batman news, I should be getting a lot more excited and not just scared. What's up, everybody? We had some Batman news hit earlier for the Matt Reeves Batman film that we'll be getting next year starring Ben Affleck. This is the Batman solo film, and I don't think the word solo should be really used anymore because he is not alone. Yeah, there's no Bat family yet added to this movie, but we are getting a bunch of villains. It's being reported that Matt Reeves wants to have a bunch of Batman villains in this solo film. Currently, who he's looking at are these three villains. We have Deathstroke, which we already know. Joe Manganiello has been cast as Deathstroke. Honestly, I think that is a fantastic casting. Looking forward to it. Matt Reeves also wants to have the Joker in this movie. Now, it's going to be the same Joker that we've seen in Suicide Squad. It's Jared Leto's Joker. I got another video talking about why I think that he is a good Joker, we just haven't seen enough of him. And thirdly, it's been reported that he wants to have the Scarecrow in this movie. Let me tell you about all the things that are wrong with this. Now here's the thing, I love all three of these Batman villains. I say yes, let's do that. But not all in the same movie. We've seen this same mistake in other superhero movies in the past. You can't have too much going on. It just takes away from the overall story that you're trying to tell. It becomes a jumbled mess. You can't focus on just one thing when constantly there's bad guys running all over the place. Essentially, you're just gonna dilute the story that you're trying to tell by having things happen every 2 seconds. It's not good. Now, let's look at the Joker first. With Jared Leto's Joker, I've already talked about this before in the Suicide Squad. The reason he wasn't that good is because we didn't have enough of him. He never really had the screen time to establish what kind of character he was, what kind of Joker Jared Leto was trying to make him. It felt like he was just thrown in there to have more conflict during downtime. You need downtime in a movie to establish character and the story and pacing. And we're just gonna have the same issue with the Joker this time around. He's just gonna be another external force that's causing problems somewhere, and he won't get the time that he honestly needs to flourish as a character. I think there's a lot of potential in Jared Leto's Joker, but not if we have to cut back to see what's happening to Deathstroke and then cut back to see what's happening with the Scarecrow. And speaking of the Scarecrow, we already saw him in the last Batman trilogy. If you want to reboot a character, let me tell you which villain you should bring back for a better balance of villains. Do the Penguin again. Arguably, the Penguin is the best thing about the Gotham TV show because he's done right. Even in the Batman Returns movie though, Tim Burton's take on Batman, very weird and different, but that's all in the past. But at least in that movie, he was this different external force where he's not taking on Batman like fisticuffs or anything. It's the mind games, it's the controlling of the city that he has that really hurts Batman. And even in the Telltale Batman game, which I really love, there's this whole storyline where Cobblepot is going in and kind of ruining the Wayne name and taking over the city, essentially. And that's the aspect of the Penguin that we should see, is he comes from one of the wealthiest families in Gotham, one of the founding families of Gotham, but he was the child that never really got his own, you know? And even just his family as a whole, like they were always second place, third, fourth place to the Waynes. So if you do Joker, Deathstroke, and Penguin, you have Penguin, who's more of an enemy to Bruce Wayne. Not necessarily Batman, because at times they need to be treated as different characters. So he's causing problems and stress for Bruce Wayne, and then you have Deathstroke, who he should just be in it a little bit. He should be a mercenary that is either trying to kill Batman or Bruce Wayne, again, causing more stress, taking time away from Batman as not necessarily a character, but as a mental state. Like if Bruce Wayne can't balance his time as Batman and Bruce Wayne, he's gonna crumble from the inside. And then you have Joker as the villain that the Batman is trying to take down and finally get his revenge on by bringing him to justice. That way you can balance the movie enough with all your three different villains, and they're dealing with different aspects of them. And then you just have the Penguin in there when you need to move forward the Bruce story. You have the Deathstroke part of the story just when you need to rise things up into the climax of the movie, and then you have the Joker, which is the overall story we're trying to follow. So Matt Reeves, if you're watching, ditch Scarecrow, throw in Penguin, and give the Joker the time he honestly deserves on camera. He's what's gonna sell tickets. Don't get me wrong, Joe Manganiello, he's gonna sell some tickets, but not as much as people want to see a good Joker on screen. Give us that good Joker. Anyways, guys, that is my take on the Batman news this week. It's so funny talking about how the Batman movie might be going through some rocky times, because it sounds like Wonder Woman is getting great reviews right now, and I'm kind of hopeful about Wonder Woman. I hope this is a change for DC Cinematic Universe, where we'll start to get some great movies and great stories and great characters. But it all has to start in pre-production. So please, Matt Reeves, I know that you're working on your Planet of the Apes movie, but as soon as that's done, let's see a good Batman movie. It's all on you, buddy. Till the next time, guys, I'll see you later.